Susan Rice, former President Obama National Security Advisor Susan Rice, is becoming the Republican surveillance scapegoat. You might remember she received a lot of scrutiny after all of the Benghazi stuff. She's back on the radar of Republicans. Republicans are now accusing Susan Rice of selectively pursuing the identities of Americans involved in surveillance of the Trump team, as well as foreign contacts, using her basically as a scapegoat to distract from the actual Russia scandal, which is potential collusion between Donald Trump and Russian agents. Now, Susan Rice has been defending herself, saying all of her conduct surrounding these surveillance operations was appropriate. It was necessary. Let's take a look at this short clip.
Well, Andrea, this is not anything political has been alleged. The allegation is that somehow Obama administration officials utilized intelligence for political purposes.
Right. Rice has also been baselessly accused of leaking Trump team names discovered from surveillance. Let's go to clip number 2.
Did you seek the names of people involved in, to unmask the names of people involved in the Trump transition, the Trump campaign, people surrounding the president-elect?
Let me be clear.
In order to spy on them, in order to expose them?
Absolutely not for any political purposes, to spy, expose, anything. But
Did you leak the name of Mike Flynn?
I leaked nothing to nobody.
Republicans and Trumpists, you can see them, Pat, desperately grabbing for anyone or anything they can use to detract from what's going on, the investigations, the damage this is doing to their party and to Donald Trump, just like the Obama wiretapped me claims that Donald Trump started floating on Twitter. And no, what we found out about the Trump team getting incidentally caught up in foreign surveillance does not mean that Trump's wiretap tweets have been vindicated. No such wiretapping was going on in the way that Trump misleadingly characterized. And Donald Trump just needs a new distraction from the latest disaster, which is that Eric Prince, the brother of Betsy DeVos, the Secretary of Education, met with the Russians after the election to create an unofficial back channel. That's the real story. And instead what they're doing, Pat, is putting Susan Rice in the spotlight for doing her job. She's in the spotlight because Trump wants anybody in the spotlight in an effort to distract. Unmasking private citizen names from private phone calls when they are legally intercepted is actually part of her job, as long as it's not being done for political purposes.
We also know now that if the Obama administration wanted to sabotage the Trump campaign, they could have done that because the FBI briefed them that they were investigating Russian collusion ties back in the summer.
That's right.
And they decided not to, either out of their own hubris that they were sure Hillary was going to win, or just this idea that it would affect his legacy going forward.
Remember, folks, these distractions are coming from the administration of the same man who distracted us with Obama's birth certificate for, what was it, 3 years? How long did the birther thing go on? I mean, several years.
It started right after Obama got inaugurated.
Yeah, and it didn't end right after. That's for damn sure. This is a topic of conversation on our Reddit discussion forum. I hope you'll join us there at davidpakman.com/REDDIT. We'll take a break. Roger Stone joins me next. Today's program is made possible in part by Gamefly, which is sort of like Netflix for video games. They've got over 8,000 new and classic games for Xbox One, Xbox 360, PS4, PS3, Wii, and a bunch of other platforms. And you can also stream games. You don't even need a gaming console or a computer, because you can stream games through your Amazon Fire Stick or Roku box and then use your mobile phone as the controller. You can play as many games as you want for one monthly fee, and if you find some games you want to keep, you can buy them for a low used price, never with due dates or late fees. And our audience can get a 30-day free trial at gameflyoffer.com/TDPS. The games are shipped directly to you with return envelopes included, no contracts, and you can also stream the games. I think I mentioned that. You can also rent games through the mobile app. Get a free 30-day trial for David Pakman Show viewers and listeners, and support our show at gameflyoffer.com/TDPS.